Hello guys, in this video I will talk about the backstory of Dabi. Spoilers are ahead. The story of Dabi started with a boy named Toya Todoroki. Toya was the first son of the superhero, Endeavor. He inherited his father's quirk, but only to a more powerful degree. Toya's quirk made him able to cast hotter flames that were so hot, that they occasionally burned his own skin. Toya had a strong bond with his father. They were very close. Endeavor wanted Toya to surpass himself, and All Might, and to become the #1 hero. Because of this, Endeavor made it his goal to train Toya intensively. Toya also believed that he could become the #1 hero. However, Toya inherited his mother's weak skin. Every time Toya was training, his skin was burning, and he was hurting himself. Because of this, Endeavor gave up on the idea of his son becoming the #1 hero. Endeavor could not bear seeing his son in pain every time they trained. So he stopped training Toya entirely. This hurt Toya. Toya still believed that he could become the #1 hero, so he continued his training on his own. Soon Endeavor achieved 2 more sons, Shoto Todoroki and Natsuo Todoroki. Endeavor still believed that one of his sons could become the #1 hero. However, this time he focused all his attention on Shoto, ending up in his other sons, especially Toya, being severely neglected. Toya started to become desperate. He wanted to prove to his father that he could still become the #1 hero. So he enhanced the severity of his training. He could not let go of his dream of becoming #1. Years went by, and Shoto became stronger and stronger. He was a true prodigy. Toya and the other siblings were prohibited from speaking to Shoto. Shoto was being favored, and this made Toya's hate only stronger. Endeavor put all his faith into Shoto. Toya was deemed unfit. Soon Toya came to resent his weak skin, and he blamed it all on his mother. He started to regret the day he was born. However, he kept training. He eventually underwent a growth spurt, and his powers increased immensely. All the training he endured finally paid off. His new flames were so hot that they turned blue. However, no one knew this. Toya kept it to himself. At some point, Toya wanted to showcase his new powers to his father. He went to Endeavor and asked him to come and to meet at a hill. However, at this point of the story, Endeavor had given up on Toya in his entirety, so he never went to see Toya. This event made Toya suffer greatly. He cried. He could not believe that his own father had zero confidence in him. His pain made his quirk act on its own, and he eventually burned himself and everything around him. Soon Endeavor noticed the fire. However, at this point it was too late. Everything was burned. Remains of Toya's lower left jaw were all that was left. Toya was presumed death. This hurt Endeavor greatly. All he wanted was to protect his son. A small altar was made as a tribute to Toya. Endeavor would often go there to pray, while expressing his regret for the loss of his son. In truth, Toya had survived the incident. He faked his death. His father's lack of faith in him made him hold extreme disgust and disdain towards his father. He cut ties with his family in its entirety. No one knew he was still alive. He dyed his hair black and took on the alias Dabi. From this point, years go by, and the anime begins. The first time we see Dabi, we see him joining the League of Villains. The story of Dabi is a tragic one. All he wanted was to prove to his father he was worthy. However, a lack of communication from Endeavor caused dysfunction to take place between the two, and made Dabi an evil and sadistic person. Dabi only cares for himself, and he does everything out of his own interest. If he thinks you are useless to him, he will just dispose of you. He will do it with his blue flames, which are capable of burning everything and everyone to crisps in a matter of seconds. His quirk is called cremation. Dabi's main goal is to ruin his father's legacy, as revenge for the pain and agony he endured as a child. He is capable of doing anything, as long as it results in the suffering of his father. He does not care if his siblings die in the process. He just wants Endeavor to suffer. Dabi wants nothing more than to see the world burn. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, and subscribe if you want to see more.